This is dog-abusing Hassan Piker. This is whore extravagant Nenina Lynn. And this is the country of Egypt. Now you're probably wondering, Blue Guy, what do all these things have in common? Well, did you know that 99% of women in Egypt have been sexually harassed? And did you also know that that is where the trust and safety team of staff of Twitch actually is located? They're located in Egypt. In Egypt is where these people are located, where 99% of women get sexually harassed, and they're the ones monitoring Twitch's bans. Oh, and also allegedly she's a sexual assaulter, and also he's allegedly a sexual assaulter. Locked in, boys and girls. Today's gonna be awesome. This is Hassan Piker's cock squad. All right, it's Ludwig, Ludwig's girlfriend, and Ludwig's friend. And they all got together in this little podcast where they're memeing about Halloween outfits, and they dropped a nuke on Hassan Piker. This man is going to jail.
Hassan.
Naughty.
Hassan is naughty.
Addicted to Zins.
Addicted to Zins.
Promotes-
Posts his package online. Tells his friends to
Disgusting.
look at it.
Ew.
He also, during Fear and, he put on his costume and he came in and he said, "You could see my dick in this." And I said, "Hassan, I'm not looking." And then he proceeded to hump the air and he said, "Look." And I said, "I'm not looking."
This is what we call rape. No, this is what we call sexual harassment at the very least. Potentially worse. It's disgusting, honestly. No one's surprised because Hassan Piker supports terrorists that are also rapists. But this, Ludwig, this is your girlfriend talking about how she was sexually harassed by Hassan Piker. Do you have nothing to say?
That's crass.
Yeah.
And then Will did the same thing. They both really wanted me to see their
You don't think it's
Twitch.
weird that Cutie's female friends are trying to make her look at their penises?
Or you mean her
You
male
mean
friends?
Male
Her
friends.
male friends? Sorry, that is what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of weird when her male friends are forcing my girlfriend to look at their dick. Yeah, that's actually Ludwig, Ludwig, bro. I'm showing your girlfriend my dick. Defend me. Anyway, that's Hassan Piker, ladies and gentlemen. He's gone to Diddy parties. He supports terrorists. He abuses his dog, and he sexually harasses his coworkers. This is Nenina Lynn. She was recently banned on Twitch for 1 day for this.
She always on them.
Oh my God. Saeed, hey, come here. I got you.
So you can't. So you can't.
23,
No,
he's consensual.
no, he's not consenting.
Yes, he is.
He's not even saying nothing.
He's not consenting. Yes, he is. My, me, oh my. Imagine if the roles were reversed.
Who likes it? Yeah, okay.
He's not.
Oh, no.
I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Hold on.
Hedonism, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone gets hurt.
Sit down.
Yo,
Sit down.
you remind me of that one.
Hey, you just watched your friend get sexually assaulted by a woman. Anyway, she's unbanned on Twitch because Twitch is a rape factory. Now, I'm happy to make this video today covering the rape factory of Twitch because there have been these two instances as of late. We're going to cover both of them today in depth, both the Hassan sexual assault harassment situation as well as the Nenina Lynn one and Twitch's lack of enforcement on any of it because, well, I mean, again, they fucking hired people in Egypt. They hired Egyptians. Again, I don't hate every Egyptian, just the rapists, which turns out to be a majority. Anyway, Asmongold was live on Twitch while Twitch released a response to this incident, and I think his reaction is absolutely diabolical.
There is a streamer, her name
We are going to watch the Charlie video right after this.
is Nina. She has on stream, on Twitch, twice now, sexually assaulted people. They slapped...
Get this. Twitch literally just made a tweet right
Oh.
now. We wanted to follow up on the post we recently made about a security incident at TwitchCon San Diego. As many of you know, in 2025 San Diego event, one of our valued creators, Imru, was assaulted by an attendee during a meet and greet. In recognition of Imru's advocacy, Twitch will be making a donation to support non-profit organizations working to prevent sexual violence. More details on that soon. So
This is diabolical, man. Do you realize that it took them 6 weeks to come back with the fact that, oh yeah, there was this woman that was sexually assaulted right in front of us where we did nothing about it? I've covered this in the past. For me, all of these woke machines are always the worst. They're always the worst. Like, it's crazy that this happens because, like, the woke people will call, like, you know, people with conservative values, misogynists, because they believe that, you know, you should have a husband and a wife, and, you know, the husband should love the wife, and the wife should respect the husband, and, you know, have, like, some sort of dynamic like that. You know, we actually believe that, yes, we should actually get married and have families. That actually is a very good thing for you and your soul. And they're like, no, you're a misogynist. You must let them do what they want. Set them free, little birds. Castrate your children. Abort your babies. And then they end up in this fucking rape factory. Look, I'm just saying conservative values are actually superior on every level. Spiritually, physically, and I'll be real, the rape factory shit, it's so out of my worldview. It's literally not even computing.
Yeah, fine. How can we expect you to take assault seriously at your events if you unban people? Ban people. I think can't even ban people who have committed assault 4 times on 2 separate people on your platform. Yep. It's just embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing.
You may.
I don't know what else to say. Twitch failed in our response, and this is the...
Well, I mean, to be fair, I know what to say. I know what to say. The rape platform that defends terrorists that are rapists actually kind of defends streamers that are rapists. Well, color me shocked and surprised. Did you know that Twitch banned all of Israel for a year? Geo-blocked the entire country? Dude, in collaboration with Hamas? Like, what are we talking about, man? This is diabolical. These people are terrible, man. Hassan Piker out there supporting Hamas terrorists every single day, like actual rapists, according to the United Nations, mass rapists. And they're just running defense for these guys. It's crazy to see it happen. It's insane to see it happening in real time. No shit. The guys that are supporting Islamic rape terrorists are also kind of running defense for sexual assault on the platform? Well, I personally am appalled. Anyway, Moist Critical dropped a rare drama video. Recently, he's been doing, like, you know, I put a toothbrush up my butthole to see how it makes me feel kind of type of content, which is not really so much my thing. But he just made a video, why did Twitch unban her, getting in on the gravy train. Now, I am the only one that is acknowledging this on a holistic level. Everyone thinks that these are individual diseases, but they're all wrong. These are not individual diseases. These are symptoms to a disease. The disease is retard politics. That's the disease. I'm sorry, I'm about to get Islamophobic here, and Zoran Mamdani's aunt, close your ears if you're watching. Rape is actually bad, even if it's happening in Egypt. I know. You come to me, a right-wing fellow, to say that rape is bad. I know. Literally everyone is surprised. All right, let's see what Most Critical had to say.
Like a jar of peanut butter in the top shelf cabinet in my kitchen, I just can't get it. I truly don't understand what is going on with Twitch that just leads them to making...
No one understands. No one understands except for me. I'm the only one that understands because I'm the only one that's willing to get the Islamophobic label on Twitter and get canceled for it. I actually do understand. They are running defense for Islamic terrorist groups. Okay? Like, bro, their morals are bankrupt, obviously. They are completely captured by this retard propaganda machine.
The worst decisions so brazenly.
Yeah,
like they have to have the orb of confusion somewhere in the office up there, and it is just wreaking havoc.
Yeah, the office is in Egypt.
On their brains. It is incomprehensible. There is a streamer, her name is Nina.
All right.
She has on stream on Twitch twice now sexually assaulted people. I'll show you the clips because that's pretty bad. Textbook sexual assault, and she was banned for 1 day. She got a 24...
I thought it was a week! No! Oh, Twitch! Oh, me, oh my! Please keep making terrible decisions so you can keep getting humiliated. I win at the end. A lot of you are unaware, but I have this doctrine. I call it Nux doctrine. It's do nothing, win. That's the doctrine. It works almost every time. Be patient. We are but little tiny ants in God's glorious game. And what goes around comes around. I have faith in God's plan, and everything will work out exactly as intended.
Hour slap on the wrist, and then she was unbanned. Which you can kind of write off maybe as a mistake on Twitch's end, like they didn't mean to unban her. Maybe someone was pulling some levers in the HQ, not knowing what they did. You had someone blasting away at the buttons and accidentally unbanned her because she was banned shortly thereafter again. And I think
the Jews infiltrated Twitch to start unbanning all the rapists to make Twitch look bad. Oh my God, I'm figuring it out.
A sensible person with a functioning...
Or they just don't care about things like sexual assault. No way! You mean the company that kind of just sat there and watched while Emiru was sexually assaulted in front of them on Twitch and they couldn't even, like, actually mention her name or apologize or arrest the guy or detain the guy that sexually assaulted her? Or, I don't know, that they fired the security guard that was supposed to be protecting her because he did his job previous time? Or ban any of the other sexual assaults that happened on Twitch? Why do they not seem to care about this specific instance? Why? There was this entire, the OTK machine where everyone was getting, you know, attacked and slandered and some not slandered and accused and exposed for covering up sexual assaults. Twitch obviously didn't step in because this isn't even on their radar of problems. I mean, if you call Frogan fat, you might get banned for 2 weeks. Wait a second. Is calling Frogan fat Islamophobic? Well, in that case, the ban is super warranted.
Frontal lobe expected that to be a permanent ban because she sexually... Wow, I'm porky pigging right now. She sexually assaulted 2 people on stream.
It's literally unfathomable unless you have the correct ideology. Yeah,
on their platform.
Correct.
If you don't take that seriously, what the fuck are you going to take seriously?
Not that. I mean, literally, dude, I'm not trying to be controversial here. The majority of their actual fucking team for moderation and Twitch bans and content policies in Egypt. It's literally, and by the way, I reported on this a year ago. So all these people know it, right? All these people have already acknowledged what I reported a year ago, that the majority of their team is in Egypt. No one wants to actually go there because it's like, are you implying that certain cultures are inferior than others, actually? Yes! Yes, they are! Yes, some cultures are inferior than others. Specifically, the rape ones.
It's a crime. It's sexual assault. So everyone expected that one to be an indefinite ban. But it was only a week.
Yep.
She is now unbanned and she's already done a return stream. So it seems like Twitch truly only gave her a week vacation here. That's crazy. A week-long timeout.
Right.
Pretty close to that scene in SpongeBob where they steal a balloon on Free Balloon Day and the cops put them behind bars for 3 seconds saying, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime, and then, oh, you're free to go.
The quiet part being said out loud, man, what a difficult thing to do.
And then, oh, you're free to go. That, for sexual assault, is unbelievable.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Saeed, hey, come here.
Wow, hoes without morals.
Saeed,
No, you can't.
23.
No.
Every person in this room could vote.
No, he's not consenting.
Yes, he
He's
is.
not even saying nothing.
He likes it. Yeah,
He's not.
Oh, no.
Now imagine if the roles were reversed. I know it's the most obvious thing that everyone says all the time, but literally imagine if the roles were reversed. They'd be in jail.
I don't think he wants to.
Yeah, stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Hold on.
That was the clip that started it.
Actual professional whores. It's crazy. And it's insane. You know what society does when they see those whores? Now those are powerful, independent women that are going out there whoring it up, sexually assaulting people. And I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, actually, the sexual assault is bad, but the whoring is actually very empowering. Okay, no one's saying that. Can we stop making believe for a second that this is a real thing? I know that this is gonna blow the lid off of your heads, all right? It's actually not empowering and awesome. You are objectifying yourself. You a hoe, it's nothing to be proud of. I'm sorry, the quiet part, said out loud, get a dad. Well, that's probably too late. Get a husband!
Saeed is his name. He was not consenting to any of this, and Nina is the one that's like holding him while her friend twerks on him. And his friends are even saying he's not consenting to this, and they do not care. They are forcing it upon him. And this is just a piece of a longer clip, and in the longer clip, they throw him on the bed and start like trying to rip at his clothes. They also take his bag and start going through his bag. And this whole time, he is making it very clear he does not want this, and he is uncomfortable with it.
Nah, they got it.
Take all this off.
I don't know, I'll be real. All of his friends that are there, they're probably just terrified to touch a woman, but like, dude, how are you letting this happen to your homie?
Take it off. Hey, yo, cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Yo, cut the cameras, bro. So do your Look at my Louis Vuitton scarf. Hold on, bitch. No, outside clothes on.
I believe kids are keep watching content like this, honestly. Like, it's disgusting. Hello, Amazon, Twitch, which you own, and is on every smart TV in America, is broadcasting this to children. They broadcast live sexual assault to kids. All right, Amazon, if you're watching, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, what's going on?
You can't just forcibly take it.
It's a a nice bag. Hold on, this is a nice bag. Yo, how much this cost? That's what this sounds.
Horrible. I had no idea went this far.
Yes, thank you, appreciate you.
Zoe, he's not consenting.
Pretty clear-cut sexual assault here. You don't need to be Phoenix Wright here in order to argue why this is sexual assault. It's obvious. Yet, and this is something we've talked about in the past, a lot of people, when it comes to a man being sexually assaulted, take it very differently. So I saw when this clip was blowing up, and a lot of people I know, I've already talked about this because I'm tardy to the party, but I'm just so shocked that Twitch is not taking this seriously. A lot of people...
Yeah, I'm so shocked that Twitch is not taking this seriously. Also, by complete coincidence, there are these rape gangs in England that's going around raping white children. It's Pakistani rape gangs raping white children. And this is not even in the news until whistleblowers talked about it, and it was specifically hidden by the government. Because if you're really woke, you will cover it up when rape happens. I'm not sure what the conclusion, but specifically when the rapist is a minority. All right, that's the conclusion. Thanks for listening.
We're talking about how it's actually not sexual assault. It's clear he's laughing. He's going along with it. It's for content. No, it's not sexual assault. He's having a good time. In fact, he wanted it. And that's something
horrible.
that you see a lot when it comes to sexual assault against men.
He is right, though. He is right. People don't take sexual assault against men seriously remotely. And I've said this forever also. This is a known fact. And yeah, and here we are. Another example. Throw it onto the pile. Tap sign. Tap sign. They don't care. Tap sign. They hate men. Men are hated.
Where people say, like, it's not serious, don't be a bitch.
Bro, we gotta bring back the patriarchy. Us homies, us dudes. We're getting disrespected for a long time. You gotta bring back the patriarchy in full force. It's been far too long since we've had a man in charge.
A woman can't sexually assault a man because a man always wants sex. So this is a nothing burger. You guys are making a mountain out of a molehill. This isn't sexual assault at all. It's just good old-fashioned Twitch content, baby. And Nina herself even says how embarrassing it would be for a man like Saeed to say that this was sexual assault.
So what if he says, I feel like you did some shit wrong? No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. That's why today I was actually looking for Saeed. I was gonna talk to him, be like, he definitely felt disrespected as a person. Me, I take accountability what I do. Then I felt disrespected, I didn't know. So you gotta, but for him to walk around and say all that crazy shit, you never think about what Saeed's thinking too though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him as a guy. You ain't see Saeed today?
It's embarrassing for him as a guy to get sexually assaulted by a woman. Yeah, it is. And you sexually assaulted him anyway. That's disgusting. This is horrible. This is like actually unreal.
I was looking everywhere for him.
Wow, what an angel. Pretty watertight defense right there. Checkmate. The fucking last few neurons remaining in her brain really scrambling there to come up with the perfect cope, and damn did she hit a home run with that one. So she is saying, oh, he didn't get sexually assaulted. Oh, okay, well, if you say so, all right. You would know, of course, yeah, no. It doesn't matter what he thinks happened. You're saying he didn't get sexually assaulted, so then it must not have happened. You're right. And then she goes on to say, like, you have to think about it. Like, it'd be very embarrassing for him as a man. Wow. Is that so, Nina? Interesting. Do you keep that same energy when it comes to women that get sexually assaulted? Do you say the same thing? Like, oh, it'd be very embarrassing. She treats it like it's no big deal.
I mean, to be fair, in Egypt, they have to stop. No, but this is disgusting. It's like actually despicable shit that this goes on. And dude, this entire culture of men are evil, and therefore, no matter what happens to men is kind of justified between the man-woman dynamic. It's horrible. I feel like when it comes to domestic abuse, obviously there are men that are domestically abusive for sure, but dude, women are too. All right, and society will always take women's side. Like, you look at divorce cases where women end up with custody of the kids like 90% of the time. Like, the world is rigged at this point. Again, this is like a classic leftist move where there was an issue in society where, you know, men used to beat their wives, and that's obviously horrible. So they institute some sort of feminism. I know that there were other reasons for it, but they institute some sort of feminism. We have to have equal rights. This is disgusting. It's horrible. We got to stop that. True. We have to stop. I'm also a feminist. And then feminism fall off the cliff and are like, all right, so you also have to castrate your children, abort your babies, and if women cry, you have to always believe them. And it's like, wait, no, I didn't sign up for any of those. Too late. This is you give a finger, you want a hand. It's every single time.
Deal, she did nothing wrong. Rub some dirt in it, dweeb. Get over it. That's how she handles it.
It starts off with a woman saying, I actually don't want to get beaten by my husband. And everyone's like, you know what? You're so right for that one. And now we're at transgender people hearing demons telling them to murder Christians.
But I imagine if it was two guys who did this exact same thing to a girl on stream, if it played out exactly the same, there would be universal condemnation across the board, including from Nina herself, I imagine, and rightfully so, because stand back, brave take coming in.
Oh, I know what he's gonna say. I know what he's gonna say.
Plug your ears if you're not ready for the spicy take. Sexual assault is bad.
Well, tell that to the Egyptians, an inferior culture. I'm gonna get banned on YouTube. Remember when Asmongold got banned for saying that Palestinians had an inferior culture? Do you remember that, man? He was right! He was right, alright? That doesn't mean that they deserve to be genocided or whatever the rest of Asmongold's statement were. But yeah! The rape cultures are not good. Rape culture is not on college campuses, okay? Rape culture is in radical Islamic territory, where women get married at the ripe old age of 8 years old and die of internal bleeding on their wedding nights, like it happened in Yemen many times. Like, bro, we know the reality, all right? And we know that they're trying to import these people. We have like giant Somalian communities in the United States, and you know Somalia had rape legal until 5 years ago. 5 years ago, they made rape a crime. It was not a crime 5 years ago. And they're importing communities of them into our country. Yeah, it's an inferior culture. You could call me racist, but you can't call me wrong. So when you have the trust and safety team at Twitch sitting in Egypt judging these cases, it's like, well, I mean, what are you expecting? So yeah, sexual assault bad. I agree with Charlie.
I know. If you were standing up, you're gonna need to sit down, holy. It doesn't matter if it's a female or male victim, sexual assault in all of its forms is horrible. And everyone
But what if the victim's white?
should be outraged and against it. So why do we treat it differently because it was two girls that did it to a guy? It is still sexual assault, and I can't believe we are still having this conversation about like sexual assault against men not being taken seriously.
It's almost like a medieval culture is the one that has a stranglehold over the Twitch bans or something. Almost.
It's not a unicorn. It's not make-believe. This isn't the fucking tooth fairy we're talking about. It is a real thing, and there are male victims of sexual assault. Like, I can't believe that even needs to be said. But I guess Twitch needs a reminder that it is a crime. Like, anyone who is a victim of sexual assault is the victim of a crime.
And they unbanned him anyway. Truly insane.
Them being banned is not really anything to me, because at the end of the day, like, sexual assault is a crime. And people that say that it's not sexual assault,
This poor dude, man. This poor guy gets, like, getting sexually assaulted is a nightmare. And getting sexually assaulted live on stream is just an extra nightmare on top of it. Like, what a terrible, terrible fucking thing that happened to this man.
I don't know what you think sexual assault is or anything like that, but I don't know what to tell you. Like, as a person that's literally dealt with sexual assault previously, it has taken a large total on my head. I've dealt with something like this before, and I didn't want to. When I dealt with it originally, I was working at a job, and it was a gym, and I told my boss about it, and all he did was make jokes about it. And I tried to talk about it a lot more, and I didn't want to tell my parents.
Dude, that's horrible.
And it did affect me a lot, and this situation did bring back those memories.
This is Saeed being very open here, talking about what's unfolded, even mentioning that he's gone through a previous sexual assault situation in his past where it wasn't taken seriously then. His boss was making jokes about it, and it took a toll on him.
Horrible.
And now, in this case, it seems like Twitch itself is not taking it.
Yeah, his new boss, Twitch, is also not taking it seriously because they unbanned the sexual assaulter. Absolute insanity, bro. Absolute medieval insanity. I don't know. See, I avoid women as much as possible. So I have managed to avoid this issue, thank God, due to my incredible ability at avoiding women, except for specifically one woman who's awesome and I love a lot. But aside from that one woman who's awesome and I love a lot, this boy, cooties are real. They're real, and I don't want them.
Seriously, and treating it like it's a joke. Considering Nina was only banned for a week. They slapped her in detention for a week, and now it's all sunshine and rainbows for her. She's back streaming again. And let me tell you, in her return stream, it's very clear she's learned her lesson. I think the week-long, benching here from Twitch has really helped put it all into perspective for her. You can see how...
I'm going to tell you something an incredibly hot take. When Twitch bans people, it shouldn't be like a slap on the wrist. Oopsie poopsie, you made a mistake. Now you have to learn from your mistake and not do it again. when it's a crime. All right, when it's someone violating the terms of service and they make a mistake and they get a strike or whatever, that I understand. But when someone's committing a crime like this, they need to be banned for the protection of everyone else. It's not just a personal punishment. It's literally the protection of the people around them. Like, this is what the judges have been doing in America, where they'll find somebody who has 24 previous arrests, and they'll be like, oh, this poor guy's just mentally ill, and they'll let him out, and then he'll murder Irina Zarutska on the subway, you know? Because realistically, we're living in a timeline where people think that punishing the victims, the criminals, is actually immoral because their morals are so knotted and retarded that they actually think that way.
Apologetic she is and how remorseful she is for her actions.
That means hi, right? Oh, what the fuck? Yo, why you always hitting me? Stop with those punches. Oh, shit, I can't touch you no more because I have to make a sign of NDA. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, that's going to be tough, bro. It's going to come up 3 months later. I won't come up. Oh, me? Punch you? You want me to punch you? Are you okay? I don't know. So I am not sexually assaulting you. No. I am not. You consent to this. Yes. You fully am okay with this. Yes. You will not use this clip against me later in 3 months later, or 9 months later, or 6 months later. No. No? Hey, chat sees this, bro. Ready? Okay. Ready? 1. You asked for this.
Who is watching these people? It's gotta be children. Who is watching this?
Nod your head 2 times. Did you get it? Okay.
Wait, can I? Damn. Wait, can I say something?
This seems like a real hoot and a holler. Man, she seems like a lot of fun to be around. So, I don't even know why she even threw out the word NDA. She has no idea what that is.
An NDA not to rape people? Yeah. Bro, what are we doing, man?
Like, I bet if you...
These are actual retards that somehow got famous because retards make them famous. And now they're famous.
Ask Nina what a non-disclosure agreement is or what it's for, she would just fucking blue screen. But she's just... The reason she's saying that is because she's just trying to insult everyone that made a big deal out of her sexually assaulting Saeed.
I signed an NDA. I can't rape you. Yep.
I haven't even shown you the other victim yet. I'm saving that till the end. But she's just treating it like it's no big deal. Like, oh, I guess I just can't touch people anymore. Not without, like, an NDA, I guess. And then this dude over here, this goober, I don't know if he's hiding his face out of embarrassment or shame, but if that is the case, I'd see why. Because that's pretty pathetic to be begging to be punched by this lady just for a crumb of attention. But yeah,
Dude, what is this? This ecosystem is so fucked. It's crazy.
That was her...
That's why we're taking back culture.
Stream, a real highlight moment from it. Some other really great tiddlywinks are when she's being mad at her friends for switching up on her after the sexual assault clip surfacing, where she was mad that they didn't fight tooth and nail for her honor, even though her actions are indefensible to a normal, sane person. So obviously her friends aren't going to go to bat for her, I imagine, or at least they shouldn't. Like, I don't care if you're her best friend, you should be able to come out and say, like, yep, that's fucked up, that is sexual assault. I don't support what's happened there. And she's getting mad that people did exactly that. Like, her friends were like, nope, that's unacceptable.
Bro, it's like, it's insane, man. It's like, I can't believe my friends didn't have me back when I was crowned the LeBron of rape. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we actually doing? And then you have retards going after people like Asmongold and Tectone and me with false allegations that have absolutely nothing to them whatsoever, when there are like actual serial sexual assaulters on the platform that do nothing. No, it is crazy. It is insane. It's complete. It's a circus. It's like an actual circus.
Them to just be like, no, you guys are misunderstanding. And then she goes in to be like upset that they weren't texting her to get her side of the story, even though there's
Bro, it was all on camera. I hate when people do this. It's like Hassan Piker electrocutes his dog and is like, I can't believe my friends would, like, criticize or make fun of me electrocuting my dog. Why didn't they get my side of the story? Bitch, you're fucking your dog. No, that's his uncle. His uncle's fucking his dog. You're electrocuting your dog.
Both sides. It is sexual assault, no matter how you spin it. You can try and feign ignorance until the cows come home. It doesn't change the fact that what you did is still textbook sexual assault. Charges. Just because you are a woman who did
that Saeed guy that got sexually assaulted should press charges.
To a man doesn't mean that it doesn't count.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Nina.
All right. She's not that bad.
I know. Concentrating on the bottom.
Oh, my. Wow, you have the best masseuse, Toast.
That was good.
Wow, she is so bold. You love to see it. So bold, so bold. Yep, keep it up. Push. Yep.
Dude, again, how are people watching this? These are like the biggest streamers on the platform. How are people actually watching this?
Good job, Nina.
So Toast shared his experience with Nina, where he went there expecting professional masseuse, only to be met by a stranger named Nina, the fucking boogeyman here, coming up and giving him this massage where she was very clearly making a joke of it by just like groping him, like just grabbing on his ass cheeks there. Like she was grabbing those things like fucking motorcycle handles. It's not an accident. It's not unintentional. She didn't just like wander down there while trying to give a legitimate
It is very
massage.
obvious. I mean, her comedy is, lol, I raped you, Lamau. And it's like, bro, what are we doing? Holy crap.
She is literally honking on his butt cheeks. And people are laughing about it, making light of the whole thing, like, Nina, oh my goodness, ha 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 ha. It's sexual assault. If that was a man that did that to a woman that was lying on that table, how many people would be laughing? Probably not very many. I imagine it'd be crickets for the most part. It'd be more silent than a James Corden stand-up routine. There wouldn't be a lot of laughter. It wouldn't really be viewed as a holly jolly good time.
That's very, very valid.
Try and say like, stop or step in, put the kibosh on it, but not here. Here, it's just treated as a joke. But why? Just because it is Nina doing this to a man, Toast, it doesn't make it not sexual assault. And in Toast's statement, he even says he has no idea who she was at the time. She just stepped in, did this. He was extremely uncomfortable, but didn't say anything in the moment because there's a bunch of cameras in his face, and it's hard to try and like speak up in front of that because then it creates a tense situation.
I do get it.
It's an extra level
like you're out there trying to do like a stream or whatever where you're getting a massage, which is retarded, and I don't know why this happens altogether, but that's what this person was doing. Like, you don't want to turn this into a whole PSA, don't let psycho Asians rape you. You know, I totally get it.
Fear where it's hard to speak out and express, you know, negative feelings in a case like this because, well, maybe now the streamers there view you as the bad guy or the chat starts attacking you or something. So it makes it very difficult. And it's something Toast briefly mentioned. And it's something that I've seen expressed numerous times in the past about, like, you know, it was hard to say anything in the moment because these cameras and all these people want.
I get it. In the moment, like, there's so much going through your head, you know? You don't want to be that guy to make a statement, turn something serious all of a sudden. Like, I do get that. So I don't blame Toast for not speaking up immediately or whatever. However, bro, he only spoke up after she did it to other people? Oh my god.
Watching. And it's very true. Again, if this was a man that was doing this to a woman lying on that table, a complete stranger, just starts, you know, honking on her butt cheeks there, how many people would be laughing? Probably none. It shouldn't be treated differently in this case. This was still a consensual sexual act that was performed on Toast.
No, in reality, it's disgusting. It's horrible. It's horrible that there's televised rape for fucking kids. Hey, kids, come gather around the Twitch stream of your favorite streamers. Televised rape.
And Saeed that is not being taken seriously. She received a week-long ban, and that's it. And it's not like she herself has digivolved into a better person or anything, you know, learned her lesson, expressed any real level.
Again, for stuff like this, I don't think that there should be a second chance. Like, it's literally just protecting other people. It's not about her learning her lesson. It's like, if someone, let's say, gets banned for violating the terms of service, like, he says the word faggot, okay? And apparently that's bannable, all right? So then you ban someone for saying the word faggot, and then you bring him back a week later or whatever. That I totally get. Like, you violated the terms of service. But if you're committing, like, an actual crime, like, if you are scamming someone or assaulting someone, there should not be a second chance. And if there is, it's due to nefarious reasons only. There is no reason for Twitch to do this unless there's something nefarious that goes on.
Full of remorse or anything like that. She is still treating
and the crazy thing is, cancel culture, well, I mean, I'm glad that cancel culture doesn't work anymore. It hasn't worked for a very long time, but it really doesn't work. The downside is, Twitch could just hire the rapist Avengers and no one cares. All right, and literally nothing happens to them. Like, they could just be quiet and let it happen and move on and nothing will change. Unless there's a massive movement of people leaving Twitch and actively boycotting it. Like, well, I did, for example. So I stream on Kick because I fucking hate Twitch. And also Kick pays me more, which is very nice. But I moved to Kick. I left Twitch. And it's disgusting there. It really is. It's like it's an actual cesspool.
It as content. Like, just the idea of...
I think we should look at people that stream on Twitch with raised eyebrows. Like, why Twitch, though? And again, I don't believe in canceling by osmosis, but it's like, why Twitch? Like, different websites get such a bad reputation, like Rumble or whatever. It's like, you're on Rumble, which means you're probably a far-right guy that got banned on YouTube. Yeah, maybe. Maybe he is. But at least he's not a rapist. It's like, bro, it's literally, the bar is in hell. The bar is in hell.
For sexual...
I would take an Alex Jones type guy who's edgy as fuck and he's definitely out there. He's banned on YouTube, he's banned on Twitch, he's banned on all the platforms, he streams on Rumble. That dude, as far as I know, is not a rapist. Like, the bar is in hell, Twitch.
Assault is now a joke on her stream. Like, oh, I just can't touch people anymore. I'll have to NDA you, tee-hee-hee. That's crazy to me. That is just crazy. I know she issued an apology statement not long ago, which I think is pretty blatantly obvious, not her words. I think that was farted out through an actual PR firm, because I don't think she is capable of something like that. I'll stop blabbering here in just a moment, but it is so wild to me how little Twitch did here, and how little they seem to care about.
Really? It's wild to you how little Twitch did there? Twitch has actual terrorists that stream on their platform. This does not surprise me even remotely a little bit in the least. You see, when you're actually willing to take the hard stances on things and actually say what you see with your own two eyes, like I tried to do. Not perfect, I'm working on it, but I do actually say what I think. And yeah, it's really not surprising, actually, when a website that's run by absolute degenerate, immoral fucks, terrorist-supporting retards, that all of this happens. Correct. This is the least surprising thing ever. Thanks for another example of your retardation, Twitch.
What's happened on their platform here. In the past, they've made plenty of questionable bans and unbans. Like having full-blown sex, penetrative sex on stream was a 3-day ban.
Twitch is hentai, as a very wise man once said. It really is just a soft to hardcore porn site that's used to funnel children into actual hardcore porn sites like OnlyFans. That and terrorism. It's literally tits and terrorism on this website. How on earth has it not been swatted?
And many other such cases of similar things, like that lady who full-blown spread her butthole goatsy style on stream, only being 24 hours, stuff like that. But this is something so different from that, where that sexual content is something that shouldn't be allowed on Twitch and isn't by their own rules, and they don't seem to really enforce them all that well. This is literally not even just against their rules, it is against the law.
So is terrorism. Okay? And Twitch runs defense for it. Alright, this is why I can't, like, take anybody seriously. It's like, everyone could waggle their finger at things that seem not controversial. No, obviously, no one wants to get in between Israel, Hamas, Palestine drama. Alright, no one wants to get into the actual degenerate dirt of all of that. No one wants to say the reality. Twitch supports terrorism, okay? This is the least surprising thing of all time.
Sexual assault, again, is illegal.
Yeah, so is terrorism. But they have terrorists on their platform.
It has been broadcast on Twitch twice, with this woman, Nenina Lynn, being the sexual...
You know what else is illegal? Telling your audience of 30,000 people to murder Senator Rick Scott. Telling your audience to murder landlords. Telling your audience to murder conservatives. All that's incitement of violence. It's all illegal. You know, sexual assault is illegal. So is direct incitement to violence. You know what else is illegal? Providing material aid to terrorist organizations, like Hassan actually has done in the past, as well as some other retards, like putting bounties on the heads of other streamers that they don't like for being too Jewish. All of that, all illegal, literally illegal. No bans, they're still on the platforms, they're riding high, they're doing their thing. Why are we surprised? They had, the Houthi terrorist that Hassan Piker interviewed had a Twitch channel until there was mass backlash and they banned the guy. And the reason why they banned him is because he wasn't famous. If he would have been like a famous streamer, they wouldn't have even banned him. And that guy is an actual Houthi militant terrorist designated by the American government. And they actually had that guy have a Twitch channel on the platform. The guy who actually took hostages and sat with the kidnapped hostages. That guy had a Twitch channel. Again, this is the least surprising thing in the world.
Sexual assaulter. And they only give her a week ban for it. This is unlike anything I've seen from Twitch in the past. It is truly shocking. And I'll leave you with one more clip from Sam.
Yeah, again, everything's shocking when you don't want to open your eyes. If you open your eyes, a lot less things are shocking. And that's why you're here on the Nuxanor channel, where we open your eyes in the worst ways possible. I'm so sorry in advance.
Here, you remember how I called this week ban basically a vacation? Well, it's not just my words. She also views it that way as well.
You chat. I want to say chat. So all the haters out there, y'all can suck my dick. Word, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you bitches, bro. You bitches not me. Y'all been through nothing that I've been through. Fuck you. This ain't the worst it's ever been. I'm not gonna lie.
It's bad to say, but this is not the worst it's ever been. I've been through worse. I've actually been through worse.
She is the victim. This is woman accountability 101. Woman rapes a guy. Woman is the one most affected. I feel like I've seen this before.
So this jail was kind of like vacay jail a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Nice work, Twitch. Vacay jail for sexual assault. Unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. Good video. I'm really glad you cooked them very hard there, Charles. Not nearly hard enough because they also support terrorists. Speaking of terrorists, Hassan Piker is getting obliterated for sexually harassing Ludwig's girlfriend, which is great because I think this guy needs to be obliterated as often as possible. Also, Ludwig's girlfriend, why the fuck you hanging out with this guy forever? All right, get married, have some babies. God, Nux, you're such a misogynist. Yeah, well, these guys are all rapists, so I'm actually okay, it seems.
Day for the unemployed. Hassan just
that was hyperbole, obviously.
Finished on Ludwig's girlfriend.
Hassan.
Naughty.
Hassan is naughty.
Addicted to Zins.
Addicted to Zins. Posts his package online. Tells us to look at it.
Ew.
He also, during Fear and, he put on his costume and he came in and he said, you could see my dick in this. And I said, Hassan, I'm not looking. And then he proceeded to hump the air and he said, look. And I said, I'm not looking.
Hassan be like,
yep. Ludwig, put on the collar. Put on the collar. I'm about to sexually abuse your girlfriend. Put on the collar, Ludwig. Put on the collar.
That's not your girl.
He is going to redistribute your girlfriend to himself. Wow. 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 Do I feel bad for Cutie for having to go through this? Sort of. Obviously, I don't want this to happen to anybody. You're hanging out with a terrorist. What do you want? Fuck. The bar is in hell. The bar is in hell.
Friend Ludwig, that's our girlfriend.
That's right. Redistribute the girlfriend, Ludwig. Come on. We're redistributing.
That's crass.
That's the best you got, bro. That's crass.
And then Will did the same thing. They both really wanted me to see their.
You don't think it's weird that Cutie's female friends are trying to make her look at their
Or you mean her male friends?
Male friends.
Her male friends. Sorry, that is what I meant.
Ludwig was really quick to correct her on that one.
Yeah.
Ain't no party like a Luddy party.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
If my friends started showing my wife their schlagerotis, I would them in cold blood.
Honestly, 1,000% not even. They wouldn't be my friends. That would be it. It would be over. They'd be dead. I'd be in jail. It would be pretty simple. No, they're probably not that far, but I would never see them ever again. But realistically, it's insane. It's absolutely diabolical. If you actually had any manliness in you, Ludwig, you would fucking obliterate those guys. I don't understand. Why is this culture so absolutely cucked?
That's crass.
Hey, bro, I'm showing you red my and you'll still defend me.
Yep.
I just love how they added the shock collar. Now, unlike Luddy Lion, on the WestJet channel, we're professional journalists, so this clip is actually 2 years old. Ethan Klein chimed in and said it's harassment, no question. Ludwig, what the f, bro? Support your girlfriend. That's not just crass, it's fucking disgusting.
Wait, so after this happened 2 years ago, they're still close friends and hanging out every day? Okay, so let's just understand what we're dealing with. So Hassan Piker supports terrorists that are rapists, supports terrorists that are pedophiles, has gone to Diddy parties with attractive children, in his words. He's gone to a brothel in Germany that sex trafficked at least one child, and he sexually harasses his female coworkers. His girlfriend is an OnlyFans whore that he refuses to let her talk about him publicly. Also, he has an ex-girlfriend that he would call the police to do wellness checks on to allegedly harass her. Also, bro, it just doesn't stop.
That's crass. Now, this gets really weird because Hassan reshared something crazy on TikTok.
He retweeted this one of a fan obsessing over his supposed on-screen romance with his friend Cutie Cinderella. This one crosses a line.
If Ludwig keeps operating in this wavelength, he's going to dethrone iDubbbz as the internet's favorite cucklord. So apparently, because this post isn't 2 weeks old, Livestream Fails was undergoing a Stalin.
You know the difference between Ludwig and iDubbbz, though? iDubbbz is so cucked that they'll make fun of him for being a cuck, and he'll keep cucking more. Ludwig is so captured by his audience that if his audience turns at him for being a cuck, he will literally break up with his girlfriend to appease his chat. And I think that difference between these two intellectual titans of retard woke bullshit are both absolutely deplorable. Let's up those numbers, Ludwig. Let's get a new girlfriend. Come on, let's do it.
Level cover-up. Not only was this one removed, they also removed Hassan reposting that weird fanfic.
That's crazy.
If it's what you truly want.
So it says, I genuinely feel every time Hassan flirts with Cinderella.
Bro, what is this whole... This is a guy flirting with someone's girlfriend? Like, this is 10 Commandments level gross. Like, this is one step away from adultery, man. What are we doing?
I can wear her skin.
What?
Over mine.
Hassan reposted this, for the record. Hassan reposted this TikTok talking about his flirting with his friend's girlfriend. Also, she has a nose ring. Opinion rejected.
Her hair over mine.
No, that's a weird thing to repost. Hassan is getting down and dirty in the trenches.
That's unhinged. Like, obviously, the video itself is weird enough. But it's... Why is he...
Love or hate Dinkelberg? He be kind of spitting here. Dinkelberg.
I don't think my boyfriend would like me sharing, especially after you two walked in and showed me your penises.
Excuse me. Show you our penises. You put us in these hussy costumes.
Yep. I did not put you in hussy
You
costumes.
put us in hussy costumes. You put us in hussy costumes.
She handed us the costumes and she said,
Hold on.
oh, your penises might show.
HR.
We try them on. We come in, we go, cutie, do these look all right?
Hold on. In her defense, you did both show her your penis.
Oh, bro got obliterated by the witness. Witness just casually fucking kills them.
Where's Ludwig in all this? Every hotel got the Ludwig chair.
React to WestJet's new video about you? I won't do that. But I wouldn't mind if you guys all went to the video and said, God bless you and have a wonderful life.
Right, maybe Ludwig's not so bad after all. We gotta save him from Hassan.
But you can type the name WestJet. You're not going to get banned. That's fine.
What's wrong with you? Unban me from your Twitch. I was a fan of the drug streams.
There's Ludwig.
That's crass.
They said, can you do wiener?
Hassan put his leg up and started thrusting and said, look at my...
These are all horrible people, by the way. Like, this is insane. This is on Twitch for children. All right? You have to understand, Twitch is a 13-plus gaming website where parents let their kids turn it on their widescreen TV in the living room when they're not really home and they're not really paying attention, so that they can watch their favorite gamer play Fortnite and Roblox. And it turns out this is what they're watching. Pay attention.
This clip is genuinely so far-fetched. Initially, I thought this was like bait to get the slop tubers in like a gotcha moment, you know, pulling a rice gum fousey tube. Mizkif's ex-girlfriend, victim Maya, is also in this clip looking uncomfortable and bruh.
This is...
You mean her male friends?
Male friends.
Male friends.
Aww.
This video, along with the context of his repost saying he flirts with her, is extremely strange.
Yeah. Flirting with your homie's girlfriend's not cool. You should actually go die.
Also, can't forget they're both
like in a completely legal fashion after the good old age of 100, where you were rotting in a jail cell until you reach that point and then die in complete health, surrounded by loved ones, completely alone.
In relationships. Anyway, if you guys didn't know, Destiny over here is actually dating Pokimane. Obviously, I'm not going to stir the pot as hard as Ethan Clyde, saying that she got practically sexually harassed. But yeah, I will say, however, this
bro was fucking dick twerking to his friend's girlfriend. Yep, I'd call that sexual harassment.
This is weird and cringe.
And again, these are all the woke guys. Like, these dudes say if you stare at a woman, it's sexual harassment. These guys believe in microaggressions. Right? Why is it always the mega woke that are the hyper degenerates?
Is it weird that Ludwig barely reacted? My husband would be pissed. Ludwig seems like a pushover and a doormat. He wants kids and I don't. Cutie Cinderella says she really doesn't care about being married to Ludwig. Man, I feel kind of sorry for Ludwig.
Dude, it's so sad. I feel like Ludwig is like an average kind of decent guy that's just has a huge ego, wants clout over everything else, and is completely trampled by everything around him that turns him into a giant cuck. I really kind of get that impression. It's just a completely and utterly spineless man that's just like kind of an okay guy. But unfortunately, being okay in a position of power is not enough. It's not enough. You have to actively be good.
Ludwig, he wants kids and she wants Hassan Piker.
Unhinged. Like, obviously the video itself is weird enough, but it's... Why is he retweeting a conspiracy about him flirting with his friend who...
Hassan Piker joined the Atriarch Good sesh. I'm a forgiver. Cutie Cinderella says she moved on from the Atrioc deepfake controversy, but refuses to meet him. At the end of the day, Hassan Piker got the last laugh. Now, I don't hate Ludwig. I more so feel sorry for him. I sort of pity him because he's always stuck between a rock and a hard place. He could have easily escalated the drama, but he's told his viewers to tell me God bless you and have a good day. So we got to one-up him. You know, you got to tell him God bless you and have an even better day.
And he came in, he said, you could see my dick in this. And I said, Hassan, I'm not looking. And then he proceeded to hump the air and he said, look. And I said, I'm not looking.
Bro, forget the naughty list. Put this guy in jail.
True! Because he's a terrorist. Also sexual harassment or whatever.
Obviously, that's for comedic effect, and Hassan's done nothing illegal, but this whole situation is just weird. And if you're a genuine, breathing, sentient human, you probably agree with me here. And honestly, the only reason I even find this drama interesting is because all of these characters are so old.
True.
Like, they all saw the towers fall, and one of them was smiling. Ethan, Hassan...
Oh, shit! That's a banger! God damn! Oh, Zoran Mandani's wife having a terrible day after that one. That was good.
Soul-crushingly cringe TikTok reposts. Posts an ungodly amount of soul-crushing cringe thirst traps. There should be a certain level of self-monitoring shame that should prevent someone from sharing this.
Soul-crushingly cringe thirst traps. You guys an example as I scroll here at some of the stuff he reshares. Here's the one. I dare you to watch this. I dare you to watch this.
Bro, you shared that?
Imagine sharing
this. Guy is such a narcissist.
No.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've seen enough. I mean, it's pretty obvious why he does it. He's obsessed with his appearance because growing up, he was the little fat kid who probably got clowned on.
I got grazed at 23. You're not balding, though, which is the worst. I mean, I was balding. I was balding when I was like 26, 27. And I started the process of medical intervention to stop it.
Socialist, by the way.
And I am still like insecure to a certain degree about the way my hairline looks.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. His hairline is fine and he's still upset about it.
It's not, you know, for most people, they don't consider it. Like, they don't think it's like bad.
Like, his hairline is objectively fine.
These are like exclusively thirst trapping fan accounts that he reshares. That is not normal. This type of culture of fan parasocial obsession has to be encouraged by the user.
Now, I'm dumb as hell, and even I can psychoanalyze and see what's up with Hassan. However, I don't know why he whooped out his schlong.
That's crass.
How long before Ludwig hops on stream soon saying Hassan didn't mean it like that?
In her defense, you did both show her.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
He's a disgusting fuck. Who pays for sex? 2025. Who pays for sex? What do you do? What do you do? You fly into Germany to go to a brothel to pay for sex from a fucking brothel that sex trafficked a child? You gonna go to Diddy parties, my guy? What are you doing? What are you doing?
The fucking man goat got canceled while blacked out, but sober Hassan gets a pass. Got it. This Maya girl is just in everything. The only difference is...
It's because the Twitch ecosystem is a disgusting, narcissistic, incestuous hellhole. It is an actual rape machine of retards. Yes, this place sucks. It's nebulously famous people for largely no reason get together to suck each other off, literally and figuratively. It's a dystopian nightmare, hellscape of people with and every single one of them has the identical politics. They're all identically, politically correct. They support all sorts of genders and children castrating themselves. And they support women murdering their own babies. And all of the politically correct things you could possibly think of. They all have the same exact politics as they fit their meats in each other's mouths. It is an orgy of degeneracy. And honestly, it's inevitable that these people are going to fucking kill each other. It is an inevitability that this happens in an incestuous, debaucherous hell pit. They are one day away from opening the Eye of Terror and sacrificing half of Twitch to Slanesh. We are that close.
One was live streamed, one was behind the curtains.
Okay, all of these are dudes now. I used to exclusively get fucking like pics and shit on my Snapchat, and now it's just dudes. This is terrible.
You're gay.
What happened? I ruined it. I should have never mentioned my Snapchat.
Imagine being outside of high school and using Snapchat, bro. Like, what?
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's probably looking for someone that's still in high school.
The hell? Like, he's probably 30 in this video talking about Snapchat pics. If I knew...
That's hilarious. Anyway, he went to a brothel that sex trafficked a child in Germany.
A guy who flashed his at my girlfriend like that, we would no longer be friends. I would immediately cut that person out of my life.
True!
That's crass.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. Ludwig, this is pathetic. It's really pathetic. Like, this shit's horrible.
Cinderella Ludwig, you need to set healthy boundaries. It seems really exhausting and distressing for you to go out of your way to try to placate Hassan.
I don't believe in the armchair psychologist telling people how to manage their friends. But Ludwig, you need to fucking run away. Literally break up with your girlfriend. All right, she's retarded. She's sucking something else. Break up with her. Run away. Run away. Move. Leave the city. Go somewhere else. Move to Florida. Away from everyone. Start wrestling alligators.
Like, I know you're scared of Hassan's community list, but he is literally not that guy, pal. Subscribe now to stop this video from finishing.
You know, honestly, the craziest part is the fact that Ludwig threw away his Mr. Beast friendship to make it look like he actually has a spine. And now here he is fucking getting electrocuted by Hassan's shock collar every day to kind of be okay with him sexually harassing his girlfriend. Anyway, welcome back to Twitch being retarded in a shithole. Turns out every single one of these gigantic woke organizations that flirts with Islamic terrorism is actually just a really shitty place. And actually, it definitely makes a lot of sense, actually, if you think about it. And now, you probably don't think about it because most of the people talking about this are not willing to acknowledge the fact that women simply should not vote. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, man.